Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amanda and I'm happy that you're here. I know it may sound cliche to say, but really, where has 2025 gone? This year has gone by so fast. And part of the reason why it feels like it's gone by so fast is that we have a new member of our family. In February, Heimdall came to join our household. He's named after a Norse god, I know. And if you're a Marvel fan, there's also a character named after him, played by Idris Elba. So part of the lore about Heimdall is that he is the guardian of Asgard. He stands at the Bifrost Bridge, and he is supposed to sound the horn if there's any sight or sound of trouble. And how does he do that? Why? He can see and hear for miles. So when we brought him home, that name felt like the perfect fit for a dog who's come to guard our house and make friends with our kitties. Every year, I do a Halloween house tour. Sit. And this year is no different. So if you're ready to see how I decorated the house for Halloween, I invite you to sit, grab a beverage, and I'd love to show you how I decorated our home for Halloween 2025. There you go. Cheers. So here we have Heimdall enjoying his treat. Hello, Heimdall. So getting a puppy this year meant that decorating, I had to deal with his kennel, and also I wanted to keep things fairly toddler-proof. Yep, that means you, Jaime. So coming over here to our fireplace, we have, of course, my finds of the year last year are corn candles, along with Never Mind the Witch, Beware of the Cat, and of course our pilgrims and turkey over here. So on the back we've got all sorts of travel magnets from our vacations from this year and last year. We're kind of running out of space, which is a good problem to have. We're becoming well traveled. Back here we've got a witch cat with a pumpkin and more pumpkins and ghosts back here. Coming up here to our end table, we've got more corn. I love those corn candles, along with a cowboy ghost, which is one of my favorites as well. Then we've got our ghost kitty I painted. I just love how the light inside makes it look like it's his heart, and of course, Batman Pumpkin. And hello to our little ghosty and our candles here. Coming over to this side, we've got a spooky tree I painted along with a cauldron full of pumpkins and a fortune tree Lego that we put together this year. May this year bring you good fortune and money. And here we have a Japanese cherry blossom style tree, along with the Lego London telephone box, because we went back to London this year, as you can see by our tiny little Tower of London that we picked up on our trip as well. Turning back around, we've got all of our bats that we kept up from last year. So we had a batty year, but I just felt like the space was going to look too empty if we took them down. And so, you know, they ended up here until Halloween yet again. So down here, we've got all of our pumpkins and our bats and our cats and our ghosts. Hi. Along with all of our light up pumpkins. We've got our leaves, all of our pumpkins and our candles and our kitties up here. Over here, we've got our ghosty, along with our midnight spell candle, reputation snake candle inspired. Coming up here, I only bought a couple new Halloween decorations this year. This glass jar from IKEA being one of them. I love that he reminds me of Hero from the NBC show Heroes. Yatta! Along with these two candles. We've got our little ghosty and kitty up there, along with some spooky teeth and eyeballs back there. You never know what you're gonna get. Speaking of eyeballs, we've got more eyeballs over here in a cauldron. I call this the mini spooky corner. We've got another reputation style snake, wicked vanilla wood. Down here, I was afraid that the puppy would shred all of my pumpkins, so they are stowed away safely in this corner until he is old enough not to be tempted to do that. Over here, we've got a little kitty corner set up, trying to lure them out to play with their brother. Coming up here, we've got our, what I like to call Holy Grail candle holder with our Japanese cherry blossom. Boo crew behind them. This is filled with little scented candle melts, I guess, but I'm not melting them. We got Wolverine back there with Tay-Tay. Felt like that really fit the Halloween vibe going on. Down here we've got the Green Goblin and various other Halloween. And then we got Batman. 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 Coming off of Batman, we've got our bat decorated lamp that I did last year. Over here we've got our skull mug. You can't see it, but it's filled with bones. The kitty's holding on to that for us. We've got our ghost kitty pumpkin, our candles, and what do you think's gonna be in our pumpkin? More pumpkins hidden from the puppy. Says you. Coming in here, we've got our special bulbs installed, giving us an ethereal glow. Here are the two pumpkins that I painted this year. Here we've got a Van Gogh inspired pumpkin. I was very intimidated to do this, but I think that pumpkins are one of the more perfect canvases for you to practice on. So my advice is don't be intimidated, just do it. Over here we've got ABBA, because we went and saw ABBA Voyage when we went back to London this fall. Over here in this corner, we've got basically more pillows and stuffies that I am hiding from the dog from last year, along with our placeholders that I'm also hiding from the dog in various decorating spots. And here's one of my favorite corners. This is what I call the witch's corner. Here we've got all sorts of mysterious witchy things. We've got things for experiments. We've got all sorts of candles, a whole magic ball, a cauldron. This we got from the Mary Shelley Museum, and it's not real, it is. We've got eyes, we've got bones, we've got extract of angry cat, we've got a palm ready for incense, another moon ready to be harnessed. What more could you want? Over here, I've got my ghosts and my pumpkins and added bats up there this year that I thought are real cute. And here is the witch's corner in the day. You can see some of the things a lot better when you have light guiding your vision. Scarab from the British Museum. Scarab from my childhood. Together they are united in the Witch's Corner. Cooling it up in the bookcase. Even the cat's drinking fountain has a little touch of Halloween. I love my mummy. Fingers crossed they love me. Welcome, friends and familiars. And the lovers. And this is exactly why we have to keep this away from you, bro. On our table here, I've got our Halloween magazine from last year. No need to go buy a new one with the state of the economy. We've got more pumpkins here. Here's another one of the only things I bought this year from IKEA. A little cat. And we've got our flowers and our snake reputation Taylor inspired vase here. This corner's pretty standard. We've got a tree and a pumpkin, and then more Legos. In here, we've got another one of our special bulbs to help the aesthetic. While Jaime dances all around, we've got our Let's Go Batty still from last year, holding strong with the bat theme. And I've decorated with all sorts of vampires, ghosts, pumpkins, witches. Seems to be the theme. In here, we've got cats and dogs and a ghost all here to trick or treat, or maybe keep us safe, you never know. Coming down here, we've got all sorts of Halloween mugs, ghost glasses. We need the space to be sort of functional. We can't just have it all be decor, so I tried to keep it functional and also tying in elements of our London trip. Down here we've got a ghost, a Jaime. Down here we've got a ghost, a Jaime, a jack-o'-lantern, a moose, a cat. This sounds like the setup of a joke. Here we've got the ghost and Jaime and our other cat. Here's a better view during the day. We've got our pumpkin patch here in the hallway. And Mr. Jaime again in the shop with a cat. Hello, Heimdall. And then down here, we've got our other Halloween garland. Entering the kitchen, we've hung some pumpkins underneath the sink. And then we've got ghosts over the stove. Little ghosty section over here. And here are the fall kitchen towels. And Jaime. Yeah. Over here in the window, we've got our stickies from last year. Our ghosts make an appearance at the pumpkin patch. And over here, they're in amazement of the router. How does the internet work? Boo! We've got some lights over here. And here's the calendar during the day. And here it is at night, all lit up. Pumpkin scent, anyone? More ghosty details back here. Another look at the ghosty details. We have relocated our London scenescape to on top of the microwave. And of course, I love my decorative hand towels, and I've got plenty for all autumn long. I love how this lighting gives it a cozy feel in the kitchen. Tea time with Abba and Van Gogh. What is the matter? Did you want to say hi? Say hi to the people on the YouTube. Say hi to your internet fans. Oh, that was cute. I think they'll like that. Conan. Sebastian, got anything to say to the internet? So shy. Coney, got anything to say to the internet? I get it, bro. Subscribe and give me treats. Well, as they say in showbiz, that's all, folks. I really enjoy decorating our home every fall and winter, Halloween and Christmas time, and I love getting to share it all with you. I hope you've had a wonderful fall season, and I'll see you for the Christmas decorating video. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave the video a thumbs up and subscribe for the Christmas decorating video coming your way very soon. And maybe, if you'd like, leave a comment giving me a hand. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.